and we'll take them again in the same order. Our first question is, and by the way, Saudi Arabia has executed 154 people last year. 154 people last year.
That's less than Texas.
Oh, thanks for stepping on my line, okay? No, actually, they executed 154 people last year, and this year they're keeping pace with Arkansas.
It's commendable.
Yeah. So anyway, how can the Saudi government help rebuild Aleppo, the king of Saudi Arabia?
How can we rebuild Aleppo? I don't know. Maybe the Bin Laden construction company can get a big contract. What do you think about that? Is that a good way? Or maybe I can send a few billion that way.
A few billion then, okay.
Well, we have some oil money.
Oh, really?
Yes, somewhere. But we expect the rest of the world to pay proportional shares. And after all, United States is the wealthiest country in the world. They should pay the most. I'm sure even Donald Trump would agree.
Wrong. Yeah, I know. Your wife should get a driver's license, you fuck.
That is a cultural question, not a religious question.
Okay,
if you know anything about Islam, you would know that.
Let's pose the same question to President Vladimir Putin.
Yes. I don't mind chipping in. Is that the question that you want me to chip in? That's fine. I chip in.
The question is, how can the Saudi government help?
I've always been willing to help. No one asked me. Okay? No one ever asks me anything. It's just assumed. Okay? That's fine. That's fine. But do we have to call it Mar-a-Lago? Do we have to? I mean, we can call it something else. We can call it something else. It doesn't have to be one big golf course. It can be. We can have a snow resort too. I got tons of snow. I have a whole Siberia of snow. We can dump it right on there, cool everything off. It'd be beautiful in Aleppo. Maybe a ski resort. I tell you, it'd be great. I chip in, but you didn't ask last week. Now they ask. Now they ask nicely. That's okay. That's okay. I have a few dollars. I can help. I can chip in. Yeah, sure.
Aleppo on ice.
Yeah. Aleppo on ice, It's nice. Really on ice.
Yeah, those Russians are long-winded. Same question for the German Chancellor. How can the Saudi government help rebuild Aleppo?
Well, this ought to be good.
Yeah. Danke. Guten Abend. Saudi Arabia can open its doors to the refugees as Germany did for such a peaceful culture by making the entire world a Muslim nation. We can erase the hatred for such a peaceful religion. Saudi Arabia should abandon its past policies of isolation and failed pro-Western democracy and embrace the misunderstood policies of ISIS and Al-Qaeda.
How's bringing all those refugees working out for Germany, huh?
For the good of humanity. It should also give free health care, education, and military training to enhance global peace. By doing these things, we'll guarantee a hijab for every woman to wear and a goat for Islamic militants on lonely
nights. As you can see, the Goldschlager has gone to her head. Straight to her head.
We would guarantee a hijab for every woman to wear and a goat for Islamic militants on lonely nights when women of 9-year-old girls are unavailable.
It's lonely in Aleppo.
Oh. This is coming from somebody who goes to Earl Scheib to get their hair done. Unbelievable.
$99 special. Yeah, I heard all the way by in Mexico about that.
We match, Mr. Trump.
We're nothing alike. We're nothing. I can buy and sell you. I can buy and sell you.
All right, we're going to go to the supreme leader of North Korea now. By the way, he's not feeling well. He's lost his appetite. In fact, tonight he didn't touch his dog. So, Mr. Supreme Leader,
you will get 2 labor camp sentences for that one.
How can the Saudi government help rebuild Aleppo?
Saudi Arabia can convince the United Nations to lift sanctions against North Korea. By doing so, Aleppo will spare the continued bombing by Russia and the U.S.
Our biggest enemy is Japan, who is supported by America. We don't forget what Japan did to China and wants to unite Korea. America thinks Japan can be trusted, but we all knew that their half Korea strikes forces ready to attack Pearl Harbor any time now.
They gave you sushi.
As a Russian, I have to agree with him.
Yeah.
The bad blood, bad blood goes back with the Japanese. Long time, long time. I'm sorry, it's yours, yeah.
It's got a short like missiles.
Mr. Trump.
Is that the same question, or are you going to
Same
throw
question.
something from CNN?
Yeah, how can
Concentrate, Aleppo.
fake news? How can the Saudi government help rebuild Aleppo?
You know, I'm glad you asked me this question. It's
Why is it
very,
always
very,
Saudi government?
Very, very important. The Saudis can help by opening their wallets and stop drinking so much camel urine. I mean, no-fly zones in a couple
Racist
of po' boy shops.
stereotype.
No-fly zones in a couple of po' boy shops here.
You're not
that
a
would
fan
do
of
well.
camel urine?
What we don't need is 500,000 Rosie O'Donnell worshippers. No, we don't need that. They should open up a couple of Hooters and invite me to lunch. Invite me to lunch at Hooters. That's what you should be doing right now. If the Saudis wanted peace, they need to start doing their fair share.
We want peace.
Yeah, a piece of this and a piece of that. We
3
heard all
years
of
and
it.
I got to peace
I
bad.
know. I'm not sure yet if we can trust the Saudis, but we're working on incredibly huge deals where the refugees, they can go redeem their rewards cards like at Walgreens and stuff like that, just like everybody else. You have to vet these people like transferring prisoners from one prison to the next. It's too early for Halloween and hijabs. Not on my watch. Not on my watch.
Let the Germans keep those refugees. We don't want them in Saudi Arabia. They destabilize our country.
Oh, it sounds fake.
We're good.
All right, now the CIA has worked up a psychological profile of Kim Jong-un. They say he's a narcissist who's obsessed with Hollywood, plastic surgery, and the NBA, a condition known as Kardashianism. North Korea is saber-rattling along the Asian coast. King of Saudi Arabia, how do we stop this?
Well, it's very simple. It's very simple to stop them. Why don't you just unleash the Israelis? They can do a hell of a job.
Yes, indeed.
And yes, and anyone crazy enough to invite Dennis Rodman for a long vacation there cannot be trusted.
All right, let's move to the president of Russia. I'll repeat the question. North Korea
There's
is...
no need. There's no need to repeat the question, and I'll tell you why. In Russia, we have performance-enhancing drugs. I remember the question very well. The question is, what are we going to do about the Asian coast? And I'll tell you.
I wanted to repeat it for the audience.
No, that's fine. You go ahead.
Go ahead, all right.
No, you go ahead and repeat.
North Korea is saber-rattling along the Asian coast. This guy's a bully. How do we stop this?
Don't let them push you around, Vlad.
Well, I can tell you that maybe a few, actually the Mar-a-Lago brand, the Mar-a-Lago golf course brand, I think it would be fabulous. All around China, down to the Thai coast, that'd be great. Just Mar-a-Lago everywhere. Everybody have a nice place to stay. You know, something to do, nice to do when I'm in South China. That'd be great. Kim Moon, he's what are you, 15? I love you. You're great, but you know, I think we should leave it to Trump actually, and I'll chip in. You just have to ask. You just have to. I'll chip in. It's great. It's great. Yeah, Mar-a-Lago resorts on the whole thing.
Vladimir,
Whole thing.
performance-enhancing drugs. Is that why you look so good without a shirt at age 63?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
High five.
Hey, you know.
He is in good shape, I have to say. He's in good shape, incredible shape.
That's right. That's right.
Chancellor Merkel, you know the question.
Oh, yes, I understand the question. I do believe that some of the panel here may have some gold coins in their ears or maybe have too much of the Jägermeister.
Make fun of Jägermeister. I lived on Jägermeister all my East Berlin days. I lived on I lived on Jägermeister for 4 years without a warm bath.
Yes,
You know, I survived.
I'd rather hear Vladimir.
Now, listen, North Korea is also misunderstood. We need to give them whatever they ask for. We want to maintain peace in the Asia-Pacific region. They are in dire need of things their neighboring countries take for granted. Oil, silver, gold,
He's 15. What do you want?
plutonium, and above all else, uranium subterfuges for peaceful purposes. Their severely outdated Scud missile program must be funded to have an equal balance of power with Japan and South Korea. By doing these things, they will join the United Nations in standing up to the evil dictatorships of Russia and the United States of America. Germany will donate beer, sauerkraut, and their favorite foods consisting of fish heads and
And
rice.
plenty of brats. That's okay.
Danke.
Based on what's happening in Germany,
Unbelievable.
Mr. Putin, rebuild that wall.
It's coming up.
All right, next question. Same
Coming up,
question
comrade.
for the Supreme Leader. Your country is saber rattling along the Asian coast. How do we stop you?
We can stop this by declaring war on South Korea and Japan. They can help North Korea, but the truth is we are starving and Japan sends us a boatload of dog food.
No, he's talking about Alpo again. Oh, or is it Aleppo?
Yeah, we know like
I think the Japanese
Can't help you.
blown
Just
about.
to add to insult, South Korea sends us
I can help you with that.
I can fix it. 5 megatons will work.
Just to add to insult, South Korea sends us propaganda videos of the Kardashians, Honey Boo Boo, and Cash Me Outside Girl. Oh.
How about that?
South Korea sends. We need to cash out now. We need to cash out now. There's no structured settlement, and we need no more black. No more. We are growing tired of watching Bowflex commercials. Once we would like to go to Seafood City, 1826 North Broad.